Hey everybody, Dan Hellweg here at Properties Real Estate, and we're going live today. This is the Market Report Monday, and it's November 28th. Go ahead, get started right off the bat. If you notice my title on this or one of the little information on it, it's that how do you say that there's lower rates without saying lower rates, right? It's with mortgage applications, they're increasing. Now, of course, compared to last year and the last recent years, the percentages, we won't even say what it is, significantly different this year, much quieter. That's okay. It's to be expected. When you had, years lower with lower rates. Of course, we were in the middle of a pandemic. There was just a lot of activity. So I wouldn't have expected the rates or the mortgage applications to be, just booming right now. But they are increasing. That's very important for two main reasons. One, if you're a seller, that means you're going to have more people out there looking to buy. That's great. That means you can be positioned in the market a little bit differently than you have been over the last few months. And hopefully it gives you the opportunity, one, to get a great buyer, two, to also negotiate with that buyer because now they have a little bit more buying power. In the past, over the last few months, any type of increase was just a challenge. And if you were negotiating, you didn't have much to stand on. You couldn't say, well, what's another, $5,000 over 30 years? Because with a higher interest rate, it's pretty significant. The other thing is then, so for sellers, it's good, and buyers, it's good too. But let's keep in mind here now, lowering the interest rate, great for buyers. But what does that do? That it allows the opportunity for more people out there. The inventory will obviously not be as plentiful then, and you're going to have a little bit more competition. So, of course, that's why it comes down to one, working with me as your agent to ensure you're positioned well, to ensure that, you have a good grasp as to what the market's doing, what you want, when you need it, all that kind of stuff. So it's very critical that you have that mindset going into this, that just because you're getting a lower rate, that also means now that you're a little bit more excited to buy, that means others are more excited to buy. Nothing wrong with that. So we're going to keep a pulse on that as we go forward now this week, as throughout the holidays, and of course, heading into the winter and spring months. All right, what else is going on then? Along with the mortgage rate stuff and the increase in demand of applications, we're also seeing that there's predictions on the interest rates. They were hovering around 7 a few weeks ago, and good news, as I just said, how do I say that they went down? They're around 6.5, maybe a little over that, ranging in that territory. Great, but there's still room to go down. So both Fannie Mae and the MBA, which is the Mortgage Brokers Association, let me double check to make sure I'm saying that exactly right, because I always want to say agency. Mortgage Bankers Association, apologies on that. They both make their predictions as what to expect, and I find it fascinating. Fannie Mae, from this quarter on through about the fourth quarter of 2024, has it decreasing by about 1%. So this is 2022 right now. That means 2 years out, they expect it to go down by about 1%, whole 1%. So if we're hovering around the 7%, they're expecting 5.9%. We see definitely a downward. We never see an upward increase or anything like that trajectory. But the MBA believes, and I don't really fully believe on this one, is Q2 of next year, they expect it to drop to 5.6 and then 5.4, 5.2. It's a little more aggressive of a drop. So let's just go ahead and say that every time will be a little bit of an average of both. So if we're thinking Q2 of 2023 for Fannie Mae is at 6.9%, and MBA wants to say that's going to be a 5.6, let's go ahead and say it's going to be around a 6.4, 6.5. I think that's practical because considering that's kind of where we're at right now. Feds do expect to increase mortgage rates still, or not mortgage rates, lending rates or Fed rates. But again, what that will do for mortgage, I don't think much. We've baked that into it. And we all know that lenders have to make competitive. Demand and the overall sales volume has decreased over the last year or so, and the last few months have been a little bit quieter. But that's to say that if you're on the search, especially if you're one of my clients, you know that I'm always going to continue to reiterate this. We're always looking. And when you find the place, we strike at it. And if you're selling and you need to sell, there's always a way to position that. But there's always going to be kind of a time that might fit for your property a little bit more because every property has its own, things that it can sell against. So if you have 5-car garage and there's 5-car garage seekers out there, of course, you have that advantage because you have something that probably not many other people have. Other than that, we're heading into holiday season. If you watch my last weeks, you saw that that's one of the things that we always kind of keep a pulse on. Buying and selling definitely gets a little bit quieter. You have people going out of town, you have people traveling, you have people that just want to enjoy the holidays. If somebody doesn't really need to buy, sometimes they take a little bit of a break. And that being said, those components, if you are working with me, as I am always saying that, and I continue to emphasize that, we're on the search because guess what? We went out over the weekend. What did we not have to deal with? We did not have to deal with other people, other showings. We did not. If we had the opportunity to go under contract, I can guarantee you the properties we saw, we were going to work with. For all my clients that we went out over the weekend, it was really nice. I took Thursday off, but we were out there Saturday and Sunday, and it's a good time for the market. So overall, always kind of at this time right now, we're watching different things because it creates a mindset. Things that are going on with big companies, small companies. We're watching any type of hiring reports, just to overall what the economy is doing, because that's going to position what happens this spring, summer, and fall markets of 2023. Other than that, we're going to continue to keep a pulse on what's going on with just the listings in general. If you are thinking about buying, you definitely want to get in touch with your agent if it's not me. So if it's somebody that's far away, and always as a friendly reminder, I do have a very large referral network. So if you come across this and you want to work with somebody because you're moving to Austin, or you're in Austin, or maybe you're moving to Raleigh, North Carolina, maybe in San Diego, maybe you're up in Portland, whatever it is, whatever city, whatever state you're looking, let me know. I'll be able to help you in some capacity, whether it's through referral or just to give you some insights into that market. Of course, I focus on Chicago. So if you need anything Chicagoland area, I do suburbs as well, buying, selling, let me know. What else going on? I think that's really about it. Those are the key factors right now. Some general insights into the market, days on market have increased still, but again, that's just a lack of inventory, of good inventory. Some of it's overpriced. Do keep in mind, again, if you watched it last week, don't just decrease your price. Watch that positioning. Who are you targeting? What are you trying to do? Price decrease might not be your best interest, except you're going to get re-exposure through updates on the MLS. You're going to get any notifications that go out, so on and so forth. So guys, if you have questions, always get in touch with me. If you're looking to buy or sell, or if you just have questions about the market, if you're looking to buy or sell over the next few months or the next couple of years, always keep in communication with me. Watch these videos, and other than that, wishing everybody a great week. All right, thank you.